This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. America, and indeed the world, just witnessed something that has never been witnessed before. The President of the United States of America took to the podium in the White House press briefing room in the West Wing of the People's House and made lie after lie after lie after lie. Made charges of voter fraud, widespread voter fraud, maligning the very way with which we elect our leaders in this country. Earlier in the evening, Joe Biden made an address, a very brief address, imploring people just to be patient. The system works. Our system of democracy is stable. We're going to count every vote. We'll find out soon enough who the people chose. And in stark juxtaposition, Donald Trump took the podium and made wild allegation undermining our democracy. I'm going to go through some of these clips. Prepare yourself. I mean, listen, this is Donald Trump after all, and we are used to the nonsense, the treasonous misadventures of Donny Boy. But even Rick Santorum, the bootlicking Trump ally Rick Santorum, seemed a little shocked by this on CNN. He starts off the news conference by saying that if you count every legal vote, I win easily.
20 election, if you count the legal votes, I easily win. If you count the illegal votes, they can try to steal the election from us. If you count the votes that came in late, we're looking at them very strongly, but a lot of votes came in late. I've already decisively won many critical states, including massive victories in Florida, Iowa, Indiana, Ohio. To name just a few, we won these and many other victories despite historic election interference from big media, big money, and big tech.
So in Donald Trump's mind, the states he won, fair and square. That's how democracy should work. But if his win is in question, if he loses a state, it's fraudulent. It's rigged. Everyone's against me. These are the words of a malignant narcissist, a sick individual, a sociopath with unfettered power in the executive, where members of his own party allow him to do whatever he wants, say whatever he wants, inflict whatever damage he wants onto the country and effectively onto the world. Donald Trump is a cancer that needs to be surgically removed, excised from the body politic. Let's move on with the next clip.
And we won a case, a big case, and we have others happening. There are lots of litigation, even beyond our litigation. There's tremendous amount of litigation generally because of how unfair this process was. And I predicted that. I've been talking about mail-in voting for a long time. It's really destroyed our system. It's a corrupt system. And it makes people corrupt even if they aren't by nature. But they become corrupt. It's too easy.
He's saying that American democracy is a corrupt system because he's clinging to his presidency by just a few tens of thousands of votes across 5 different states: Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, and Nevada. He has no problems with having won Florida or Ohio. That's not a problem. But it's corrupt when he faces a loss in an important swing state like Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Nevada. This is untenable. Where are the Republicans? We need someone other than smooth-brained Rick Santorum to speak out against Donald Trump. Where are other leaders in the party? What are they going to do? When are they finally going to stand up for America and our principles and stop this buffoon from tearing, shredding our institutions? It's a question that will certainly go unanswered. Next clip.
And now it's getting to be to a point where I'll go from winning by a lot to perhaps being even down a little bit. In Georgia, a pipe burst in a faraway location, totally unrelated to the location of what was happening, and they stopped counting for 4 hours, and a lot of things happened. The election apparatus in Georgia is run by Democrats. We also had margins of 300,000. In Michigan, we're way up in Michigan, won the state. And in Wisconsin, we did likewise fantastically well. And that got whittled down. In every case, they got whittled down. Today, we're on track to win Arizona. We only need to carry, I guess, 55% of the remaining vote, 55% margins, and that's a margin that we've significantly exceeded. So we'll see what happens with that, but we're on track to do okay in Arizona.
Donald Trump wants it both ways. He wants the vote to be stopped in Detroit. He wants the vote to be stopped in Pennsylvania, but he's eager, talking about it there, eager to have the vote continue, the count continue in Arizona. And then his lie after lie after lie, and the nebulous words he uses and how he talks. A lot of things happened. What does that even mean? Not only is he a dangerous man, he's a dummy. We deserve better than this. Our democracy in general deserves better than this. Next clip.
All had the name Biden on them, which is a little strange. I challenge Joe and every Democrat to clarify that they only want legal votes, because they talk about votes, and I think they should use the word legal votes. We want every legal vote counted, and I want every legal vote counted. We want openness and transparency, no secret count rooms, no mystery ballots, no illegal votes being cast after Election Day. You have Election Day, and the laws are very strong on that. You have an Election Day, and they don't want votes cast after Election Day, and they want the process to be an honest one. It's so important. We want an honest election, and we want an honest count, and we want honest people working back there, because it's a very important job. So that's the way this country is going to win. That's the way the United States will win, and we think we will win the election very easily. We think there's going to be a lot of litigation because we have so much evidence, so much proof, and it's going to end up perhaps at the highest court in the land. We'll see. But we think there'll be a lot of litigation because we can't have an election stolen like this.
There he is, brazenly asserting that this election is being stolen and conflating this is how the country will win, this is how the United States will win, when what he's talking about is this is how Donald Trump will win. For the United States to win, Donald Trump doesn't have to win the election. I've made the argument over the course of hundreds and hundreds of videos here on this channel that the United States will win when Donald Trump isn't involved anymore. And then the piece de resistance there at the end, with him saying that this is going to end up in the highest court of the land, that is the end game. That is the ultimate goal of Donald Trump, to have this election hinge on the 6-3 conservative Supreme Court, three of the six, he appointed to their positions. Amy Coney Barrett, Brett Boofer Kavanaugh, and Neil Gorsuch. The Constitution does not give the Supreme Court the power to elect and choose the President of the United States. That's our job. And unfortunately, although it is in the Constitution, the Electoral College. The judiciary doesn't have a role in electing a president. Let's wrap it up with this final clip.
So it will be hopefully cleared up, maybe soon, I hope soon, but it'll probably go through a process, a legal process. And as you know, I've claimed certain states, and he's claiming states, and we can both claim the states, but ultimately I have a feeling judges are going to have to rule. But there's been a lot of shenanigans, and we can't stand for that in our country. Thank you very much.
Are you being a sore loser?
As you know, I've claimed certain states, because that's how elections work, and Joe Biden has claimed other states. That is not how this works, you feckless dumb shit. And then there at the end, he walks out of there as fast as he can, not answering a single question from the press. Our advocates in the room, the constitutionally protected free press. Not a single question was asked. Wasn't able to be asked. He didn't answer any of the questions that were shouted out. Why do you think that is? I think it's pretty obvious. It's because under scrutiny, if he had to answer with specifics of some of the claims he's making, there will be no evidence given. There will be nothing said. All of his claims fall flat because they are just lies picked out of the air. We are in precarious times. Joe Biden looks like he's going to win this election, and we cannot be guaranteed he will be president. It's bad enough that he's going to win by 4 million votes or so, and we can't guarantee he's going to be president. But we're in a situation now where not only will he win the popular vote, he will win in the Electoral College, and we still can't guarantee that he will be the next president. Keep your heads on a swivel. Stay engaged. We are still in the fight here. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me this late hour. I'd love to hear from you. It is important to stay engaged. 714-576-4054. Email me daily@dollemore.com. I love you guys. I appreciate you. These are tenuous and scary times. We are witnessing history. We are witnessing times that we have never seen as a nation, and hopefully we will never see again. I would appreciate you considering supporting my work here on YouTube. You can click the join button below the video there. For fewer than $2 a month, you can support independent media, voices just like mine. If I don't do it for you, choose somebody else. If somebody else gives you more value, please support that person. I appreciate you. I love you. Be genuine. Take care of one another.